Hey, it's me again, back with another video like I said I would do because I'm committed to this now. It's about late-ish. I mean, not for me. I'm usually up at 4 in the morning, and today is just one of those days where I had some time, thought I'd make a video, and I'm glad to be sharing it with... Never mind. I am swaddled in a blanket because it is cold, and it is the closest thing I have to physical human contact without actually having physical human contact. So there's that. Today I had a little wacky video idea that I thought I would share with you guys. And it starts off with a question. Have you ever heard of the Reddit 50/50 challenge? If you have heard of the Reddit 50/50 challenge, it's good, because it's usually a bread-winning little video idea that most content creators come up with for a good solid 8 minutes of commentary and such. But I thought I'd spice things up a little bit. Instead of a Reddit 50/50 challenge, I was thinking of doing something on a different subreddit that I hope you guys would enjoy. So I'm on my phone right now. Gotta open it first. And I'm on the subreddit called AskReddit. It's one of the most popular subreddits on the site. And I was thinking, instead of trying to figure out questions and sort of ideas of how to convey who I am to you, I would just open the trending threads on the page and give a shot of answering them and see what kind of answers we come up with, and it should be all fine and dandy. So we're gonna start from the top. I haven't looked at any of the questions, and so it'll be fresh in my mind and get some answers, get to know more about me. And here we go. The first question coming from the top is, what cheap alternatives must be avoided? We never said that the questions were going to directly relate to me, but what cheap alternatives must be avoided? It's a good question. What was it? Those hoverboards. Yeah, the cheap ones are the ones that explode and catch on fire, like the $50 ones from China. Those are the ones that you probably want to get rid of. The nicer ones, I guess, are, you know, always better made, and they're not going to explode. I think I have a hoverboard. Sue me. I got one for Christmas, and I like it. It's fun. It's fun to ride around on. It's not even a hoverboard. I don't know. It's just the name. I'm sorry. I know it's not a hoverboard, but yeah, get a nice one if you want one, because the cheap ones will literally set you on fire. Alright, next question. Reddit, what is the most mind-boggling fact I know? Gosh, you see, like, with all the little snippets of, like, stuff I synthesized throughout my lifespan, I'm not really good at the trivia fun facts thing. Gotta be honest. But, good little fun fact that I know. What was it? A group of either beavers or badgers is called a business, which is really cute. But you've probably seen that on your Facebook feed. Hold on, there's a little dust on my lens. There you go. Yeah, group of business. It's a business. It's really cute. And they give each other pebbles. You've definitely seen that on your Facebook page, believe me, because that's where everything comes from. Next question. What are the most useful mental math tricks? I sucked at math, man. I really sucked at math. I'm gonna steal an answer from the top of the thread. Yeah, I don't understand any of that, so I'm gonna go with the only thing that ever stuck with me in algebra, which was FOIL. How to multiply polynomials. You multiply the first two, then the outer ones, and then the inner ones, and then the last ones, and that's how you get the answer for multiplying polynomials. You're welcome. If you're in 10th grade, that's probably helpful for you. Next question. What was your I can't believe that worked moment? What have I, like, done stuff that's, like, not serious and... Okay. I have a really stupid, potentially chauvinistic sort of pickup line that I do for funsies because it's really, really stupid. I'm not gonna say it right now because I don't want to be ridiculed. One day I was like, you know, F it, let's try it out, and not expecting anything, or, somebody getting mad. And it kind of worked. Perhaps I misread the situation, because nothing like that ever works in anyone's life. But she just thought it was cute and whatever. I don't know. Things just happen randomly in these day and age. Oh, by the way, new digs. Am I right? This is my other room in my other house. So sorry for the change of pace. I know people like familiarity, and this is uncomfortable. Next question. Couples who went out for dinner last night. This doesn't apply to me. I didn't go out to dinner. I do have a good little story though. It's great. So for about 3 years now, I've had video game friends. Let's not brag about that, but I've had friends that I consistently play video games with online for about 3 years now, and we've all gotten to know each other pretty well, and like we're all like pretty, acquainted. Just like don't live near each other at all. One lives on the West Coast, the East Coast, and I live up north where the nights are long. So me and my one friend, one of my other friends and I decided to play a prank on another friend of ours who lives he lives away from us. We decided to play a prank on him, and we came up with the idea to send anonymous flowers to his place of business. We came up with a elaborate plan to like send him. We looked up his office. We sent him directly to where he works and put his whole name in it. And then we tried to make this silly little anagram of like our names and trying to say like, hey, we love you, bud. Whatever. Have a good Valentine's Day. And we sent him these flowers, and they arrived on Valentine's Day, like in the middle of the day. And apparently, like it like was super confusing. Everyone at his work was kind of worried for him, and it kind of devolved into this sort of funny little like trying to figure out who it was. Like he was talking to us later that night, and he said, and when he finally figured out, it was like, yeah, you had to be there. It was really funny. But that's my that's probably the best Valentine's Day I've had. I don't think I've ever spent a Valentine's Day with anybody. Like not in a feel bad for me way, but like I don't think I've been in a relationship during that time. Next question comes from this one. I had a burp. Every movie is renamed to be as obvious as snakes on a plane. What are the best alterations? National Treasure becomes... Okay, let me think. National Treasure becomes Steals the Declaration. Requiem for a Dream becomes Drugs Are Bad, MK, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. It's kind of putting me on the spot. I like a lot of movies, but how about a current one? La La Land becomes every teenager in existence today. That's about it. That's all I gotta say of that. I loved La La Land. I really liked it, but that's basically what it is. Next question. If you could have a D&D style game in any fictional universe, what one would it be? I don't know a lot about D&D, so I'm gonna skip that one. Sorry, I don't know that much about it. Okay, here's a good one. From start to finish, what is the best bingeable TV series? Best bingeable TV series, in my opinion, is like I've watched Psych like several times over. A good like just go over like have a like background noise TV shows are like Family Guys and Futuramas, but you have to like sit down and watch it all at least once, like consciously, so that when you go back it's like you're not missing anything. So that's my answer to that. I'd say the best one though is probably Psych, because it's really funny and I love it, and it's formulated a lot of who I am today. All right, next question. At what point did you just realize that you were being used? Getting into the serious questions today, aren't we? Ah, boy. When was I being used? You see, I don't know, because it's one thing for me to feel like I'm being used, but it's another thing to actually understand what the situation was. And the first thing that came to mind, I'm still not quite sure of, but it just seems like with all the information that I've gathered and what I've heard and sort of deduce what is true and what isn't true is kind of seems like. So, last year well, I mean, like, now would be 2 years, well, no, it would be about last year-ish. Last year I was, with a girl who, everything, like, between us just started really randomly, like, out of nowhere. She just took this interest in me. And, we were together for, few months. You see, I've kind of repressed it. It's obviously very serious for me, but, we were together for a while, and, suddenly she just stops talking to me, like, out of nowhere. And, like, even seeing her at school was like, what's the deal? Why aren't we not speaking? I ended up hearing from her friends or something that, she was just, like, sort of put off by me wanting to make it a real relationship or something like that, and which is understandable. I'm not really the relationship kind of person, but this girl was, like, you know, really top-notch kind of girl, and she just stopped talking to me. That's what initially that's what I thought, and it was just like, okay, so whatever. It kind of leaves it to be unanswered, and then, like, months later I talked to her about it, and she's like, yeah, I was just in a bad spot. Some mental health issues arose, and she was, you know, apparently hospitalized. But I think that was a lie, because it turns out that she, like, banged one of my friends on prom night. So it's really hard to determine. Moving on. Next question. Next question is, what is the biggest coincidence you have ever experienced? Okay, this is a good one. Another girl from high school, but this one wasn't in any way romantic. It's not even that big of a coincidence, but girl I knew in high school. When I was in California, for that month of time where I wasn't, for those 3 months of time where I wasn't recording or doing anything, yeah, that was all fine and dandy. But then I came back on a certain day, and I usually just check my Snap stories because, I don't know, it passes the time. I saw that this one girl I know from high school was apparently, like, world traveling or something like that, which is fun. And she takes a picture of the little proctors that have, like, the times and the boarding gate information all over it. And I'm like, hey, that looks really familiar. It looks like the one that I'm looking at. I, like, didn't think of anything of it for a second. I was like, wait. So I go look again, and she apparently took a picture. She was going back from, like, some Eastern European whatever place. She was going back from California, she was in California. She was at the airport at the same time I was, and she took a picture of that, and I saw her. I didn't say anything because things between me and her were kind of weird, but yeah, that was that. And that was pretty funny. I was like, small world. Let's get a couple more questions in here. Kind of making a long video here. All right, next question is, what would be the worst animal to get eaten alive by? I think ants, you know, just like little fire ants would be the worst, honestly, because just like the little, not only would it burn, oh wait, no, bees, the bees from like the Nicolas Cage things, like, not the bees, not the bees! Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be eaten by bees, please. Next question. You are thrown into a maze with an evil copy of yourself. He/she looks like you, thinks like you, and has all your memories. You must kill him, her, before he/she kills you. What's your plan? I think I'll end it on this question. I don't think that would work, honestly. I've planned out... Wait, no, I can't say that. I'm too, like me, I'm too methodical, and trying to outwit myself would definitely be impossible, because if he has exactly the same, like, paranoid thinking patterns that I do, then he would win. Actually, no, we would tie. Because we both would end up probably at the same conclusion. I don't think we would... I think... Ooh. Okay, no. What if we... I might have to... Oh, God, it's so hard! I don't know! I don't know. I have absolutely no idea how I would destroy him. So, Thanks for watching this interesting little idea. I'm gonna call the working title, I guess, like Ask Reddit, Ask Me. I'll do it again if I want to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Leave a like if you did. And I will see you the next time I upload. Thank you.